today I'm bringing you guys the Black Ops 3 Tips and Tricks Part 2 of how to improve your aim YouTube video. And for this drill today, I'm going to be basically going over what the setup is for the drill, the classes you'll have to be using for the drill, as well as the map you'll be playing on. Now, throughout this drill, once we get to the gameplay, I'm going to explain the purpose of this drill and how it's going to help improve your aim. Now, I know I said back in my first video of this drill that I was going to make 2 parts of this. I realized there's 3 parts of it, and it's a part that most players don't take a big initiative of doing, but it's a very important part of aiming, and it can save your life several times, and it's done it to me several times in Advanced Warfare and GB's games. Now, let's get straight to the setup. So, as we play this drill in custom game, the map you'll be playing on this time is Nuketown. You can change the map to your own personal preference, but I think Nuketown works best for this. The game mode, yet again, is going to be free for all. And for the setup of this drill, since I just pressed free for all in the map again, I kind of just went out and canceled all my settings, but I'll redo them all. So for your win conditions, the time limit can go down to unlimited, as well as the score can go to unlimited, not 1,000, like I just did, just unlimited. Then when we go down to your general settings, you want to leave the minimap on normal, and you want to turn the kill cams off completely. Now, when we get down here to the damage settings, I'll explain why I do this in a second, but you put your health down right to 40%. Perfect way, perfect timing as well. Just stopped it right down 40, didn't have to adjust it anymore. But the reason why we do this is because we're just practicing hitting your target in one burst. Hint, hint, burst. You're gonna be using a burst fire weapon, but not any burst fire weapon. You'll be using the XR2. I'll explain the class in a little bit here. Next, you want to go down to create a class and turn that off completely, and put your selections allowed to 11. Now, as you go through the edit, create a class, you want to go through any gun you can't see and put a suppressor on it. So take a second to go through and do that, and I'll tell you guys the second part when you guys have done that. So this one already has a suppressor on it. It doesn't really matter what the attachments are, just make sure everything has the suppressor on it. Except for this first class up here, the Vanguard class. This is the class you will be using for this drill. You will be using the XR2 assault rifle, the auto burst rifle, the one where you can just hold the trigger down and it bursts 3 rounds, yep. With any sight of your choice. I like Elo and Reflex, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go with the Reflex. You'll be using the attachments Quick Draw, Suppressor, and Extended Mag. I don't need that primary gunfighter 2. You can cancel that primary gunfighter 2 out. Make sure you don't have that on your class, otherwise you won't be able to complete it. For your perks, you'll be using Ghost, Fast Hands, not Fast Hands, but Tracker, Scavenger, and Dead Silence. Now, the reason why we do this is because we're trying to keep all the enemies and everybody off the minimap, no matter what. We want to make sure that you're not using any streaks either, so while we go ahead and do that, let's take off all of our score streaks. Now for this specialist, the ones that you're not allowed to use for this are really any of them, but the ones especially you should not be using are Vision Pulse, do not use Kinetic Armor, Rejack, Psychosis, or Heat Wave. Do not use any of those. Now, really, you should be using any specialist, but if you want to have some fun with it, go ahead and pick a specialist. But don't use any specialist that can change the stats or give you health or make it easier for you to get kills or run away and dodge bullets. This is clearly to get you better, and if you don't work on reaction time, then you're not doing the purpose of the drill. Now, let's get straight into this drill, and I'll show you guys a little more in the gameplay. So, even though I am playing as battery kinetic armor, I'm not going to use the kinetic armor at all for this whole entire drill. I haven't practiced this drill very much, so this is decently new to me, I guess. I mean, reaction time has always been something I've been critical about. I mean, that's how I've won so many gunfights. If I didn't improve my reaction time, I'd probably be really crappy at gunfights. But here we are. I understand suppressor is a really bad attachment, but trust me, try to keep everything off the radar. And your goal basically for this drill is basically just to keep consistent kills and and kill your enemy in one burst. Now, the reason why we also put 40% on is because with 40%, you only have to hit 2 bursts of your gun. Now, sometimes you'll come across consistent deaths by bots, and make sure you keep them on recruit, by the way. The consistent deaths by bots can get relatively annoying overall, and sometimes can mess with your streak. Don't let it frustrate you. Just move on with it and keep playing. Now your goal is to hit as many 1 versus kills as you can. Now at the same time, since you put the pressure on everything in the preset classes, the bots will be using the same classes as you are. And as you can see, I already got my kinetic armor, and I will not be using it. I also forgot to go over the bots with you guys. It's 9 bots on recruit. We always use recruit bots for this. This for the basic reason being we don't want to get overwhelmed. We want to go into enough gunfights, but not enough to actually really overwhelm you and get you consistent deaths 24/7.
Enemy down.
Now you don't want to spam the gun. You want to actually focus on that reaction time accuracy and get those bullets on target. A lot of snipers being used.
Threat neutralized.
Hostile UAV above.
Enemy echo down. Ruin down.
You want to basically see how many kills you can rack up consistently without dying. And just basically play around with it for a bit and work on just, ooh, he got me good there, but I got him back. See the guy over here, I know it. He went upstairs. See the guy right here, watch. See, just like that vision pulse, you don't want to be using that. You want to make sure the mini-map is completely clear and you want to focus on just what's in front of you. I'm not to be honest, I just went straight into this video and I could tell the commentary is a little bit sloppy. But with the purpose of the drill, I believe that will make up for the sloppy commentary itself. I promise you guys you will improve from this video if you just react to anything you see and try to 1 burst it. What? I put 2 bursts into that person. This is a good drill to do after you do that first part of the aiming warm-up drill, and it's a process as well. You don't want to just go rush right into the hard part because you can really ruin your spree, consistency, and rhythm from all the aiming drills you got together. So make sure you do it in this order from the videos I've actually made already. The third part will be the last order, and I'll explain to you guys what that drill is in another video, and I'll also explain why we do this drill last. Now, for this video, this drill will be done 7. Just because right when you slowly ease into the game, you will not be able to react and just get your shots on point that easily. It will take a couple tries, it will take you a good half an hour or so to be fully on target, and that's why we have the first aiming drill to do so for you. Now, that's basically all for this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, contact me on my PS4, Instagram, anything you want, any of my social media. It's on my profile on 360 and on my PS4 profile. And basically just comment or question down below. Even on my YouTube channel, just ask me questions. I know I haven't been active on there lately because I've been posting so many videos, but if you just ask, I will definitely look into it and I'll try to help you guys out the best that I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also hope you guys learned something a little bit more aiming in depth. Leave a like if you did. Also don't forget to comment down below. Share this video with your friends as well. It's really be a helpful video, not just to get subscribers, but also to help everyone out. So if you have friends who don't know about my channel and they need this type of help, show them this video. I believe they will improve. I strongly think they will. And they will make a great adjustment in their skill and gameplay when it comes to public matches or competitive. Again, this video is MisterChunkah or Jordan. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, everybody.